Hello. Glad you chose to be with us today. Today I want you to share with me in something. We're going to stamp something under our feet. We're going to take possession or dominion over something that is very dangerous, especially for people of God. Envy. We're going to talk about envy. That's our word today. I want to share with you from Luke 12:15 from the King James translation, because I want you to see the relationship between envy and a word you're probably used to in the King James translation. Luke 12:15, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of things which he possesses. I want you to see the relationship between envy and covetousness. Envy is often used interchangeably with jealousy. But I even want to show a distinction between that was very helpful to me, and I think it'll be helpful to you. And the reason envy is our focus today is that envy is something that can be done, or you can find yourself being envious without a third party. So it's something you can do at the drop of a hat just because of you. Now, envy is wanting something someone else possesses. That's what envy is. And that's all a part of your thought process. So the other person doesn't even have to know it. They don't even have to be aware of it, but you have this desire to have what they have, whether it's a possession, an ability, or whatever. Jealousy, however, must have a third party, because jealousy is protectiveness. Jealousy is being apprehensive about losing something. So if you have a great relationship with someone, and let's just say someone else is flirting with your significant other, you're jealous because of the fear of the possibility of being replaced. So it's about protectiveness, but you do need a third party. So even though God doesn't like that either, envy is more insidious because you don't need anybody else to be involved. You can simply be envious of other people, and it's really unhealthy. Now listen, envy is often confused with jealousy. However, where jealousy takes three parties to happen, envy only takes two. Envy is internal longing you feel for something someone else has. You could be envious of anything from a personality trait to a possession. You see the danger of envy? It's something that you have to decide to beat down and stomp under your feet, because you don't need someone else to participate in its growth. It evolves out of your thought process. Envy is a dangerous thing. So often we want what somebody else possesses, but you don't know the price they paid or the price they must pay to keep what they have. So please be careful about allowing your thought process to want or constantly want what somebody else has, because it implies that you don't think God has given you enough. What about what you have to work with? Have you done everything that you can to get the most out of the resources God has given you? Or do you just sit back and find yourself being envious of other people and their possessions? The implication, my brothers and sisters, is that you don't believe God sowed enough into you. What a dangerous position to take, and what a dangerous disposition to have. That's something you need to stomp under your feet, because whatever you have was a gift from God, and you ought to be grateful. So please, please work hard at not being an envious person, or as the King James calls it, covetousness. Don't just want what somebody else has. You don't know the price they paid. I suggest you think about it.